Flosstube, Elena here, the stitching farmer. It's been a while since I posted. I think probably back in September. Early September was probably the last time I posted. So I got a new phone and the mic no longer fits it because it only has that cord that you plug where you plug your charger into. That's all they have now for the headphone jack. They don't have one anymore on the new iPhone, so I'm hoping that I'm coming across okay. I'm trying to speak loud. My son's upstairs napping, but he can sleep through anything. So it's been a busy month. We went to Disney World for a week in mid-September, and that was a lot of fun. It was still really hot in Orlando though, but it wasn't very busy, so we got to ride everything at least twice, except for the roller coasters, because my son doesn't do roller coasters. We did get him on the Slinky Dog ride, but he didn't really like it. I think he screamed the whole time. But I had lots of fun. I think I had more fun than anyone. I love Disney. I wish that my husband and son felt the same. But I don't know, maybe it's just a girl thing. I don't know. But try and think what, got some coffee mugs. Got to ride everything. We went to the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, and that is one of the best fireworks show I've ever seen. If you ever get a chance to go just for the fireworks show. It's amazing. And so, and then I'm sure everyone knows about the hurricane that hit the Gulf Coast. Panama City is about an hour where we're from, so it was a very scary experience, just the preparation for it and knowing that it was possibly going to hit us. It was headed straight for us, and then they kept saying it's going to turn east, but it was still just going straight. And it finally did make that eastern turn the day before it hit. And you hate for it to happen because you're just wishing it on someone else, but I'm very thankful and grateful that we were spared over here in Destin, and it's just so tragic. Some of the stories I'm hearing from Panama City, people talk to people that are not even going back to rebuild. They're like, it's gonna take years to get the area back to where it needs to be. I'm going to go over there on Sunday and help out with the pharmacy over there. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to be yet. There's 3 pharmacies over there that are in our district. 2 of them took pretty bad damage, but one of them is up and running now. I'm not sure if I'm going to be working there, or they're supposed to be setting up mobile units. So one of those I'm going to go help out with. And I don't know, I'm sure it's going to be a sad experience to see the devastation over there. Just what I've seen on TV and the pictures, it looks bad enough. But there's been just this huge outpouring of support in the community to help them and get them on the road to recovery. They've already restored the power in a lot of the areas, so hopefully that will continue. And hopefully it'll get back to where it used to be. It's a great vacation spot. Lots of families go there every year to vacation. I remember going there when I was young. I'm originally from Georgia. I didn't grow up here in Florida. And we went a couple times to Panama City to vacation, and to this area too. Not Niceville, but in Destin. But we were very lucky. We didn't even lose power. We were on the western side of the storm, so that's the better side to be on if that was a choice you could make. So anyways, enough of talking about sad stuff. Cross-stitching. So November is also known as Mervember in the Mirabilia world. So I'm trying to decide which mermaid I want to start. Try and choose between Mermaid of Atlantis or Deepest Love. I like them both. I think I like this one a little bit more. My husband and son, they voted for this one though. So I'm not sure yet. There's a little bit more embellishments with the Mermaid of Atlantis, more of the water lilies and the Mill Hill beads, and the Krynic, which I love. The Krynic makes it really sparkly. Krynic, I think is how you pronounce it actually. That one, there's only 3 beads and only 1 color of the Krynic. Let's see the floss list there. But I love her face though, it's very pretty. I love this one's face too. Not exactly sure what she's holding there though. I guess it's kind of like a beaded wreath of roses. This one would probably take a little bit more time. It's a little bit more to it. So that's one reason I'm leaning more towards doing that one there. I don't know. I'll make a decision soon though. So lately, oh, I have it finished. Not fully finished, but everything's done on my son's stocking. This has been a whip for 2.5 years. So I finally got it done. Let's see if I can put, this is, sorry glare. I think I'm gonna mail it to my mother-in-law and see if she can finish it for me, because it's just not my cup of tea. And there's a little bit, you can see a little bit better. So there was some beading, some work with the gold thread that I absolutely hate. I think next time if I do another gold kit that has that gold floss in it, I'm gonna change it out to one of the Krynics, or I can't think of what the other one I like is called. I just love the way it turned out. Had to do cording. You can see the cording right here. And then another of my least favorite things is couching. All that is couch. Let's see if I can maybe zoom it a little bit. All that is couched, which basically means you're working with 2 needles.
Which would you like?
Sorry, Echo, or Amazon Prime, or whatever it's called. Alexa, that's her name.
Which would you like?
All of that. These are all little beads. At first I didn't like the beads. They look kind of cheap, but it kind of gives it an antique-y look, and I like that. I think this might be my favorite of the stockings I've done. Lots of French knots, all these snowflakes, all French knots. And then there's some beads in the tree. More couching. So I'm very happy to finally have that done. So now, at Christmas this year, I have all 4 stockings hung. Or, well, let's just say cross-stitch stockings. Holden still had one, it was just one I picked up at Target. I went through the closet this morning and I found, or I was trying to find stuff to show, and I found some of the old, it's a little dusty, one of the old Dimensions kits that I had done. It's one of the Charles Vaisakhi, or Vaisakhi, I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, but this has actually been framed. I did this when I was an undergrad in college. So, pretty good. It's Max and the Adirondacks by Charles Vaisakhi. It's the artist. Sorry, I can't get the glare off. I did this for my husband. Then he was only my boyfriend. We've been together since I was 18. I think he was 20 at the time. So a long time. We've only been married for 9 years though. But this was a Dimensions gold. I think it's out of print now. But, oh, it's kind of heavy. All this is cording. This was corded. Let's see. All this fishing line that you see down there is cording. I remember enjoying that one so much, doing this. So I need to get it put up on the wall. It's been hiding in a closet for a few years now. I don't think I've hung it since we moved into this house. And this one, it's kind of dirty. Something on it. This is another Dimensions Gold. This one has the anti-glare glass, as you can tell. Big difference. I just noticed there's something dirty on it though, sorry. I'm trying to remember the name of it. It's Peonies, I believe. I think this one may be out of print too. No cording on this one. Just regular back stitch. But I love the way that one turned out. I do enjoy doing the Dimensions kits. They're a bit time consuming. I'm not real crazy about the fabric they use. I think if I do another one like that, I'm going to change out the fabric. I like more of the, gotten to where I don't like to stitch on Aida as much as I used to. I'd rather stitch on like linen or an even weave or something like that. So currently I'm working on the October Lizzie Kate stamp. And this is what it looks like there. I really like the color so far. I know it doesn't show up as well on the camera there, but I really like this is an orange and then a green, and this is a cream color. I like the way that's turning out. There's my September. So I think once I finish this, I'm gonna cut it and then see if I can frame it, or not frame it, but I can try like, if you watch Priscilla and Chelsea, she used a sticky board. So I'm thinking about maybe trying it. I know she gets a lot of flack for a sticky board, but it seems to work for her, so maybe I'll give it a try. So, and I got these bags off of Etsy. It's made by Mama Joan. I just love them. It's got the vinyl clear so you don't have to unzip it to see which project bag you're looking for. I really like the kind of Parisian look like that. I think it's so cute. And then since I live close to the ocean, also got this one too. And this has my Stony Creek collection. I haven't done any more on it. So it's not getting done by Halloween. I've only got 2 more weeks to finish it, and that's not gonna happen. But I did get the last pattern. This is using the glow-in-the-dark thread there. It's a little bit of a pain to work with, but it's not too bad. So that's the whole thing, and I meant to save the next pattern series they're doing, but I forgot. But it looks really cute, and I really like it. It's not Christmassy, it's kind of more one of those kind of inspirational ones, I guess you could say. It seems like. I can't remember for sure now though. And so I'm halfway done. Still got 3 more to go though. So I'll show these. Just love these little, I think she makes them by hand. I think those are so cute, the stars. But that goes with the moon and stars one. So, I've mostly just been working on that stocking had really a whole lot of time for much else. I did do a little on, oh, this thing is huge, on Versailles. Can't exactly remember where I was. I'll flip the camera around so I can show a little bit better though of what I've done, get a little bit closer. So. All right, so here is everything I've done so far. So I think last time I just finished with these gardens, which I love. Love the rice stitches, and I love the way the irises turns out, and the fountain. So what I did are these here. And of course it doesn't pick up as well as, you know, you'd like it to. It's a lot of sparkle in this one. Still got a little bit more to do on those. Oh, here's this one here. Gotten a little bit more. I can't remember for sure, but it seems like the ones that are blank currently are going to be eyelets. These that are blank here will be tile beads. Sure, these here will be tile beads. But I really like the way it's turned out so far. I just realized I have it upside down though. That's actually an M and not a W for Marie Antoinette. Still got 2 more to backstitch on the fan gardens. I have too many projects and not enough time. Well, I got this. I'll go ahead and show the Santa one more time. Get a little bit. So this is the hole. There was a lot of back stitching. I'm not a big fan of doing the back stitch, and I really hate couching. But I like the way it looks. Look at the cording, isn't that neat? So many French knots. All those French knots. One thing I don't like about French knots is I can't get them all consistent. Like you see one that's huge and then one that's little, and then like that one there is kind of wonky looking. I think that's my main issue with French knots is I just can't seem to get consistent. Like you see, these 2 are really small here, and then that one's large, and or like these 2 black ones right next to each other. Oops. So I think I prefer sticking with beads over French knots, but son's name is Holden. Everyone always asks me where I got it from. It's from Catcher in the Rye, Holden Caulfield. I wasn't the biggest fan of the book, but that name has always stuck with me ever since I was in grade school. Always liked the name Holden. My first son, I wanted him to name him Holden, but my husband vetoed me down, and we named him Logan. But when I found out I was having another boy, I was like, okay, this one's name is going to be Holden. Oh, I'll show you my kitties. They're meowing. That's Oreo. Hi, Oreo. And this one is, oh, get in the frame. This is Madison here. Once I put my youngest down for his nap, they come down. They usually stay upstairs. But they're getting old. Hi, Maddie. She is, I'm trying to think, she's 13 and the black cat's 14. Show you. Oreo. Hi, kitty. And then I have a dog somewhere too, Lola. She's an American Eskimo. Running around, she's probably sleeping. All right, so I got some Stitchy love a couple weeks ago, and I'm very appreciative of it. Yeah, her name's Kathy, and she had a couple extra mirabilias, so she asked me if I wanted, and I was like, yes, I love mirabilia patterns. So this is Athena, Goddess of Wisdom. I love her. She is big though, but she is so pretty. I'd love to stitch her. Maybe soon though. And then also Maidens of the Season 2. I saw those stitched up at the Mirabilia Retreat, both sets side by side, and it was amazing. I would love to do that. I do have the first one also, so hopefully down the line I will do that also. And then this is the March Ferry. I showed it in the last video. I got the fabric I'm going to stitch her on. I thought it was more lavender, but it's actually more blue. But I ordered it from Fabrics by Stephanie. This is my first time I ever ordered from her. I play it on the viewer, and I bet it takes me at least an hour to pick out which one I want to use. But I'm happy with my choice. I think it's a very pretty piece of fabric. So I think that is going to look very pretty because she's got some blues and yellows. There's a little bit of purple in the wings, so I think that's going to look good. See the little purple bit in her wings. So I'm really happy with my fabric choice. It's 32 count linen. That's my favorite to stitch on, is 32 count. I like linen, even weave, anything, but 32 count's my favorite. I still have my eyesight, so it hasn't gone out of me yet. But once it does, I'll just get readers. So hopefully next time I will finish the October stamp and then start one of the two mermaids. I don't know where I put them now. There. I don't know. I just can't decide. I want to stitch them both. One day I will stitch them both. I don't know which one I think this one calls to me more. I think this one, it will be a quicker stitch. And my husband and son voted for it. So I don't know. I really love Mermaid of Atlantis though. I don't know. Maybe I'll just start both. No, I won't start both. So that's about all I have for this update. Just if you have any questions, just comment below. Thank you for watching my video. I also have an Instagram, same as my YouTube handle, Stitching Farmer. Or is it? Yeah, Stitching Farmer. And any questions, just ask away, and I appreciate everyone watching. Thank you.